What's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, reporting from New York Comic-Con 2019 while I'm all the way out here in California. I have to give a big thanks to Xmanny87 for doing some great reporting for me over at New York Comic-Con's Hasbro Roundtable. This is great, man. Thank you so much for these images and everything. We got some great info for you guys. As you can see right here, we have Stan the Man Lee in action figure form from Hasbro once again. The pre-order for this is now up at Target.com, so it is a Target exclusive. I got my pre-order in there, and this is looking awesome. We've seen leaked images before in the past of this figure, of it possibly being a Build-A-Figure, but nope, it's just going to be a Target exclusive, and you can get your pre-order in right now. Also, the Strong Guy Build-A-Figure wave has some figures right here for us to see. We have Deadpool in his X-Men colors utilizing the Sunfire body mold, and then we have Warpath using the Omega Red body mold, looking pretty awesome. I'm really stoked about this. We're also getting Sunfire looking like he's using the Bucky Cap mold. I can't say for sure, but pretty much looks like the Bucky Cap mold for me, or to me anyway. Warpath over here, I would like to use this as my Thunderbird, but you know, still hoping for a Thunderbird. And you know, the Deadpool, we've seen this in these colors before, but we're getting it used with the more updated body mold, and Sunfire just looks too awesome. Very excited for that, man. We have some added effects parts coming up behind his head right here. Of course, for the hands, we've seen those effects pieces before, like we'd seen this Forge gun before that Deadpool is using right here, so that's very cool. And then Manny got this picture of the back, again, those new Kirby Crackle effects going on with Sunfire, and then the back of Warpath over here. As you can see, you know, he has those shoulder pads that plug in, you know, just like how the Omega Red figure had shoulder pads to plug into. Hoping to see that body mold used a lot more so. And then we're getting new Fantastic Four figures. There will be a Fantastic Four wave. I'm really stoked about that. That is looking very cool, man. So, first off over here, they all have new shoes, so that's pretty fancy. They all got new shoes. And they have new head sculpts as well and new effects parts. So you can see with Sue Storm right over here, I love how the hair looks. And that effect piece for her right hand looks amazing. Very stoked about that. And then we have a Reed Richards. He's going to have new effects parts as well, and he has that bearded head sculpt. Doom, we've seen images of this before. It's been out at conventions, but Manny actually got to play around with the figure, and he said that, you know, when you lift the cape up, you have these ports right over here, and you can port in effects parts. So that is pretty awesome. So I'm really stoked about that. And he said that he has a ball-jointed shoulder, or ball-jointed torso and everything, so there will be a lot of movement. He has the same head sculpt as the last Doom figure, but we won't get a battle-damaged Victor Von Doom or anything, and you cannot remove the head. We'd seen this Hulk figure right here. Don't confuse it with She-Hulk. It's just Hulk. And I'm like, all right, you know. I've read some comics where we have this version of She-Hulk, and I'm kind of like on the fence on how much I like it. But I gotta say, I do love these new effects parts. Those look incredible, man. I'm just too stoked for that. And then we have Johnny Storm over here. This is the Sunfire body mold used once again, and we get these effects parts we've seen before. I like the head sculpt too. It reminds me of Sue Storm. We're also getting Thing, of course, with an added belt, new paint job on the shorts, and a new head sculpt that's looking a lot more like the original Thing. You know, this looks a lot more like classic Thing, so I'm really stoked about that. So that's pretty cool. I'm really excited about these reveals over here. The Fantastic Four, I was like, oh, okay, it's repaints and stuff, but the fact that they have blue hands makes me feel like you can use these effects parts on the previously released Fantastic Four figures from Hasbro, so that has me kind of excited. Now Xmanny87 got to ask some questions. One thing is that we may be getting a Lockjaw figure. I can't 100% say that, but there was some word of a Lockjaw figure. Manny had brought up the possibility of them working on Dios, and they mentioned, well, you'd have to lose some figures. You know, like 3 figures would have to go away in order for us to get Dios. That's one thing that they're asking about. As far as a HasLab project, Rectangular has actually gotten some rumored news, so I don't know if it's 100% real or not, but it looks like they might be doing the HasLab project on a Giant Man figure for Marvel Legends. And if that's true, if that's real, that would be amazing. So yeah, man, if that ends up being a real thing, yeah, the info came from Rectangular. Thanks so much. And they had also talked about Dios and vehicles and stuff, but I would rather take a Giant Man over anything else, man. So there's some other figures coming out very soon. There's going to be there's a UK convention going on over there, I think in London, and they're going to have the Grey Hulk released over there November 4th, I believe. And then there's going to be a vintage collection Deadpool with a lot more accessories. It's going to be utilizing the latest Deadpool body mold that we'd seen, so the classic Deadpool, I guess. So there's those as well. I believe that's an MCM exclusive, so I'm curious to know what you guys think is going to be the dopest figure from all these reveals over here. I'm very excited for the Stan Lee figure, but to my surprise, I'm also excited for those Fantastic Four figures, but Doom is just, can't wait for that Doom figure. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hit the subscribe button if you want more Shartimus Prime videos coming your way, and check out Xmanny87, link in the description below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace! Hey, new Shartimus Prime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face.